Get prepared. Trump, Cynthia Lummis, and RFK about to explode cryptocurrency. We're about 6 months after the Bitcoin halving, where it organically goes up. We now have a completely pro crypto White House, and I'm going to show you the facts, figures, numbers, logic. In the earlier video this week, I shared with you guys, Raoul Paul, how he's talking about we have 6 years to get as wealthy as possible. And I believe that. Now we're heading into the bull run, which is going to last right now until about 2026. And then you're going to have another bear market. And we're going to go through another big cycle. Remember this, write this down. Draper, first they resist it, then they sue it, then they regulate it, then they join it. Okay. We're out of the phase where it's not going to be here. It's not if, it's when. It's regulation and joining phase. So your job as a mature investor is to start to look at which ones are going to survive regulation. Okay. This next bull run, we're going to look at the profits. We're going to see, should we pull? Where are we going to put those? We're going to be very strategic. Okay. So I'm going to share with you on the back end exactly what I do. So let's dive into this. This is getting really fun, really exciting. Okay. The dust is starting to settle, and you're going to see a huge narrative around cryptocurrency. Now be very careful. Make sure you have an exit plan. If you choose to profit in these markets, you have to be non-emotional. Be stoic, because it's going to get extremely hypey. Okay. They're going to tell you that Bitcoin's going to 280, 300,000. Some people are going to say 1,000,000. Okay. You need to do your own research, come up with your own plan based on your own needs. What does your family need during this bull run? And if your family doesn't need to pay off some debt, or you're not going to diversify into anything outside of crypto, why would you go into fiat? And I'll explain that on the back end of this video. So the first one I want to show you is from Bitcoin Magazine. It says, just in, Mike Novogratz says, after Trump's win, he sees substantial shift in energy of the crypto industry. This will bring hundreds of billions into the ecosystem. Okay, this was before the election, and then I'll show you the exact response afterwards.
We should also mention that crypto prices, they are surging right now. This after Donald Trump's electoral victory. You're looking at Bitcoin at 73, almost $74,000 this morning. At one point, it was, I think, even marginally higher. Want to bring in Galaxy founder and CEO Mike Novogratz. Mike, I believe that you were supporting the other candidate, but I'm curious, as you see these markets moving the way they are, what your reaction is.
Listen, it was a great night for the crypto industry, right? And if you listen to your last guest, Donald Trump, that keeps his promises. If you go back to the speech he made at Nashville to the crypto community, his agenda is very pro-crypto. J.D. Vance is pro-crypto, Peter Thiel, Howard Lutnick, Kennedy. He surrounded himself by people that believe in the industry, care about the industry. I mean, the crypto community showed up, right? There are now over 240 congressmen who, you know, the crypto pack thought were pro-crypto. And so we've got a Congress that is moving our way. We've got a president that's moving our way. And so for Galaxy, for the crypto industry, I couldn't be more optimistic.
Badass, badass, guys. I mean, that's really beautiful. Okay. It's a beautiful time to be alive. And I'm talking about investing specifically. Cointelegraph, just in, Coinbase executives call for SEC reform after Trump's election, urging focus on crypto innovation over litigation. You know that the SEC is going to get reformed. We know that this Ripple case is going to finally end, and we're going to see mass adoption for all of the ecosystem. Now, this is what he was talking about right here. This was posted by Brian Armstrong, the CEO of Coinbase. It says, welcome to the new members of America's most pro-crypto Congress ever. 219 plus pro-crypto candidates and counting have now been selected to House and Senate. Tonight, the crypto voter has spoken decisively across party lines and in key races across the country. Americans disproportionately care about crypto and want clear rules of the road for digital assets. We look forward to working with the new Congress to deliver it. So you got the Senate and the House pro crypto. Now, Cynthia Lummis, we know that she was at the Bitcoin conference, and she says, we are going to build a strategic Bitcoin reserve. She was at the Bitcoin conference in July. She announced this yesterday on November 6th after the election. And let me show you what this looks like. Okay, so pay attention to this. You guys can pull this up. Just type in Bitcoin Act of 2024 S4912. Okay, so if you go here, you can see right now it was introduced. So this is an actual bill that is put in front of Congress. Right now it's introduced, it's passed the Senate, the House, to the president, become law. Okay, so do you think this is going to pass? Now, this is important because what is Trump saying? He's like, we're going to shrink the balance sheet. We're going to bring down debt. We're going to lower taxes. How are they going to do that? If you pull Bitcoin underneath the treasury, it will shrink the balance sheet in half by 2045, as Cynthia Lummis said. If they pull in this bill underneath they pulled this bill passes, excuse me, they want to buy 500 Bitcoin a day. They mine 450 Bitcoin a day. Trump wants to make America the Bitcoin mining capital and the Bitcoin or crypto capital of the world. I truly believe that we are in this historical timeline where when all the dust settles, people are finally going to come running in during the bull run next year or coming up soon. They're going to come flooding in, which is fine. They're still pretty early, to be honest with you. And then they're going to go through this cycle again. And then 2030, all your banks are going to be asking to custody your cryptocurrency. And people are like, oh, okay, the water's warm. Let me get in it. And they're going to miss one of the greatest opportunities. Now, here's the important part. And this is how I did it. From 2020 to 2022, very quickly, I realized that there's a lot of bullshit in these markets. There's a lot of influencers pumping and dumping you, promoting meme coins, all this different stuff. I got away from all of that stuff because it was creating addictive behaviors. I was trying to chase getting rich quick. If you're trying to get rich quick, go to the casino or go to a gas station. I got really clear and fundamental with my portfolio reading the book Intelligent Investor that Warren Buffett read at 12 years old. I switched to looking at everything as a company. I know investing in crypto is not a company, but I looked at every crypto as a company. Okay, will this truly be here in the future? Okay, if I can get 10x on a crypto, fantastic. That is completely wild, right? Some I'm gonna get 30x. Some. I mean, it was wild how much profit we made in 2020, 2022. But my logical circuit kicked in. I'm like, this is not realistic to make this much money in a short amount of time. So I was smart and I pulled on the way up. I laddered out on the way up. That's why we created Merlin, the smartest way to track your crypto. We laddered out. I pulled profits. I put it into my insurance policies. Okay. That's what I'm max funding my policies this year. You pull up down into tier 1 capital. Okay. I bought silver. I bought more equity, or we advanced our companies, got equity in more companies, because businesses are truly the quickest way to cash flow or to wealth, guys. Because if you have a job, you can invest, but you're not going to get wealthy with a job, right? You're not going to you have to have money to invest. So entrepreneurship is one of the greatest ways to wealth. That's a whole nother video. But I stuffed it into, we got our cash value life insurance. We got precious metals. I built businesses to create more cash flow. And what I did was, instead of buying Lambos and big houses and spending all the money on nice things, I took the profits from the businesses and I put it back in the bear market from 2022 to 2024. And now I got this robust crypto portfolio that's going to go back up again. And I'm going to repeat that process. Now it's a generational wealth. But I'm going to max fund all these policies, right? So now I have my insurance, wealth will be insured, my principal will be insured. I can borrow against the cash value if I want to. I'm getting market-like returns. It's not sexy, anywhere from 6 to 10%. Okay, anywhere up to 12%. But remember, money compounds every 7 years at 10%. So I got that safety net over there. Going to buy some more silver. I use ITM. They're absolutely amazing. So I'm going to buy some more silver, and I'm going to go deep into real estate. That's going to be my next game. And I'm going to continue to innovate my companies. And as I create cash flow, and then we're going to go into the bear market. I'm going to accumulate as much Bitcoin as I can and more altcoins that I think are going to be here. And I'm going to start to mature my portfolio down to the ones that I believe are going to survive. And then I'll do the same thing in the next bull run. We got 6 years of this. It's fantastic. Now, we do have a little bit of a time crunch right now if you want to catch this bull run. So number one, if you're not going to use the money for anything, then just let it ride. Let it go up. Let it come back down. Keep accumulating. But if you're going to pull profits, pay off debt first. Get out of debt. Get out of, because the middle class is getting wiped out. Get out of debt as quick as you can. Okay, I'm talking worldly debt, right? Or things that are like credit cards, the indoctrination debt, right? We use debt to buy assets, build businesses. Number two, is make sure you're diversified into things that are either deflationary or have survived in history. Insurance companies have made it through world wars, recessions, and depressions. Okay. Cryptocurrency is a deflationary, or Bitcoin's a deflationary asset, and the cryptocurrency market is responding that way. Gold and silver. Real estate will always be here. People always need a place to live. Okay. So I'm not storing my money in fiat. Just doesn't make any sense to me. Okay. So I'm going to store, as I continue to gain more wealth, I'm going to store my money in Bitcoin. That's what I'm going to do. That's exactly what I'm doing. So I pull from the risk pyramid, I pull it down. So that was a lot of information. I love you guys. I appreciate you. Just be very, very, oh, I want to give a big warning. I'm going to put this on every video, even if it messes up my videos. That is not me DMing you. I will never talk to you on WhatsApp, Telegram. I will never proactively DM you. I'll never ask about your crypto portfolio. We do not invest people's money. We do not have a trading platform. We do not ask you to ever send us crypto. So you'll never send me or my team money directly, ever. Those are all scammers. They're using AI technology. I'm not going to send you a video and they're, you know, oh, I can't, my camera doesn't work. No, those are all scammers. Every influencer has all these scammers out there. So be very careful. Use discernment. What I do have for you is a free resource and an education resource. Number one is a free resource. I get hundreds of messages on how I use cash value life insurance. But what I do may not work for you. So I have a team that can do a needs assessment for you and see what your retirement strategies are. And if you need support, understanding how to do those things. In the description of this video, fill out the needs assessment. Okay, in my social media platform, click the link. You'll see the needs assessment. That's a free consultation. You will never send them money directly, ever. Okay, so don't ever send anybody money pretending to be us. Number two is, if you want to get your shit together, get in my 120-day challenge. Put your blinders on, lock and load, get focused, get disciplined, financial literacy, financial education, how to earn, how to grow, fitness, mindset, subconscious mind programming, goal setting. I challenge you to get my 120-day challenge. That's down below in the social media platform as well. I've helped coming up on 9,000 people worldwide to get their shit together. Imagine if you put blinders on December, January, February, March, and you go into April and you wake up and your life is completely different because you stop feeding into the bullshit and you got your shit together. I love you guys. I appreciate you. As we always say, warriors, rise. I'll see you on the inside.